Alright everyone, welcome back to Street City Studio. I'm John, and today we're going to mix it up a little bit. I've been doing these photo shoot videos for a little while. I've been doing G.I. Joes for a couple videos now. I thought it was about time we opened some toys. So we'll have us a box opening video today, I think. I got a couple toys to open, but I think we're only going to get to 2 of them today. I'm going to start pulling these Joes out, and then we'll get right to it. Just trying to make some room here. You went on the floor. Just set them off to the side. Let me find this one on the floor first. Cool officer. That means his helmet's down there too. Alright, we got that helmet taken care of. Let's get Duke out of the back there. I'll start moving some of this. Alright, so now that they are out of the way, let's bring in these toys. So I got a few to open here. I've got some Mandalorians. Well, everything's Star Wars, but I got some Mandalorian figures and I got some Ahsoka Tano figures. Some figures, some vintage collection figures from the Mandalorian show and 2 from Ahsoka Tano. But right now we're just going to do the 2 from the Mandalorian here because I was going to squeeze them all into the same video, and I thought I might end up rushing it and not really look at the figures as much as I want to. And so on that note, I will get out of there. And now I've already got a Mando, and I've got a handful of Grogus. And so we can take a look at some of those as we go here. Get that shine off the box there. But now, I've got reasons, right? I kind of don't feel like I really needed so many Grogus. But it's just kind of cause and effect, right? I needed certain things he comes with, like that little pram or whatever they call it, right? And this is the one he descends into the caves on Mandalore in. This is the one he's using while they ride around that N1 starfighter, right? And I missed out on the original version of the pram. I'll probably try and go back and get one, but I do have a slightly larger out of scale one here. But like I said, this one's very out of scale. It does okay for pictures though. It's not bad. But I figure we'll get into these guys and, like I said, do some comparisons. So, just a heads up, if you don't like the noise of opening, I'm about to open these guys here. And just slide it in the open spot on the bottom. Work your way around. I know a lot of guys like to leave one side. Nothing wrong with that. Get him out of here now. One of the things I really like about this is that it comes with the darksaber, and I don't have a darksaber yet. So that's pretty cool. But also, I don't have the clean armor. Let me break the tape on these accessories. The version of Mando that I have, he's got the real scuffed up armor with some laser round damage, right? Or the carbon scoring, or whatever. There's a gun. There's a little vibro blade, it looks like. You know, I think I'm just now realizing he's got a soft goods cape. That's another bonus. Right, the one I have. I'm gonna break him out here in a minute. But the one I have has the plastic cape, right? Okay, let me get his pistol into his holster here so I don't lose it. There we go. I wonder if this vibro blade goes anywhere. I'm not seeing no holsters for it. Okay. So that'll just go in his hand or wherever. His jetpack looks cheap. I don't love this jetpack. But I do love that cape. He's got a little hole in his bandolier for his rifle, but he doesn't come with the rifle. That's okay. Let me move this light a little bit. That gun feels real loose in the holster. Let me get it seated better. There we go. That's not loose now. Alright. Well, I can put this back on for now. Although I think I prefer it without it. So, give him this darksaber, I guess. I might as well give him this other knife too. Just so I don't lose it. Get him stood up and I can get this package kind of back out of the way here. That box pose is still rough. I gotta play with him, loosen him up a little bit, but He looks pretty good. I don't know why I had missed that the cape was soft. I like that. Alright, now here is that other Din Djarin that I already have. And he also come with that rifle. That's that rifle I was talking about. Or blaster, whatever you want to call it. And he also came with the unhelmeted head, which I was a big fan of. Gotta include that extra stuff, but you can really compare, right? The one I've had with the hard cape, right? His armor's all messed up, all roughed up and marked up from gunshots and whatever. And I like it. It's pretty good. It gives it a lot of textures and helps it look realistic in photography, I think, too. It really keeps it from looking like just a piece of plastic. But I've been seriously lacking or needing a clean armor one. So that's so awesome. But not just that, I've been needing a clean armor one with a darksaber, because I had some interest in recreating the Paz Vizsla fight, right? But this one is not very good for that, I think. It's a nice looking figure, it's a great figure, but he's super dirtied up and he didn't have a darksaber. So now I can get to that. That'll be awesome. But not just that. You know, most of the time, I think his armor is clean. And it makes a difference. Especially that soft goods cape. Man, that's cool. I like the little holes in it and stuff. You can get some range on that. And even having it now, I can pull this one off and throw it on him if I want, right? If I can't get what I need out of this one with that cape, I can just give it a little swap. But also that jetpack, I think, too, right? Because this one, well, I suppose it looks cleaner. This one just looks better. Look at that. That's not even a big difference. It's just one color each. But I think this one looks better. And it's probably because this is just a gray plastic. If they had this chromey paint on it, if it matched his armor better, that would probably do it. Let me see. It probably fits, though. Oh, yeah. Perfect fit. So, like I said, even his cloak, his cape, his jetpack, that's all swappable. I'd assume this head, too, right? I can put the unmasked head on him if I really want to. Probably not gonna right this second, but it's really cool to see them side by side here, I think. Get my hands out of there and take a look at them. Well, I put my hand right back in. But he does, he tends to look like this more often than he looks like that. That's good for an after the battle or maybe even in the battle kind of shot, but I'm going to stick this back in here just to get it out of my way here. I'm really glad they did it this way too, with the head swaps with him instead of the extra large bucket helmets. Because his hair, he wouldn't look right with his hair like real slicked back or cut down to fit a helmet. So, I'm glad they didn't go that route with him. Now, like I said too, you can swap any of this stuff, I think. There's a little rifle go on this strap. Yeah, I'm glad to have found the one with the soft goods cape. That's not even why I bought them. I mean, I bought them for the darksaber and the clean armor. But I'm always a fan of when they do the soft goods right. There's definitely some examples of when they've done it wrong, but they've been getting better at it. They've definitely been hitting the mark more often. But we can we'll pull him back here, and we can move on to Grogu here. Knife going. Just like Mando, we'll go from the bottom here, because they always leave that little bit open with no glue, right? I like that too. I'm a big fan of that. Just go right around. Try not to get no extra. There we go. Pop that side right there. And now with Grogu, I've got, like I said, I've got more Grogus to compare than I do Mandalorians or Din Djarins. We'll get to it. I really like this thing. I'll get this thing out. Let's see. Oh, buddy. There we go. Cut this tape. T-shirt, or a little armor shirt, a little Beskar chainmail. Stick this right back in right now. There we go. Alright. So this one's just slightly different than the ones I've got already. Right? His arms are out front and he's got a floppy ear, it looks like. Alright, let's try and get closer. Yeah, how about that? Oh, I lost it. There we go. He's definitely adorable. Alright, let's see. Oh, sure. Some nice detail on the cushions and stuff. I like the little clear stand. Alright, so for this, okay, so you got the half open. You got the all the way open. or all the way closed. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I'll stick him in there. We'll do the half open because that's probably makes the most sense, I guess. No, like I said, I got the other pram thing, but this thing's way large, and even the Grogu is extra large in comparison. I mean, that's a big difference. You drop this Grogu in this pram and you can't even see him. Right. So that works. That's definitely going to be useful in that sense for sure. And this one, I mean, this one's extra large. I have several, like I said. Let's break some of this out here. Alright, I've got, this is my other vintage collection. So we can kind of compare here. Alright. Oh, it's extra small. Oh. Okay, so the new one's even smaller than my other vintage collection. Grogu. But there's definitely some differences too. This one has a floppy ear. This one has very straight ears. This one has the arms straight out front. This one has kind of some posability. This one definitely doesn't have any posability in the arms or hands, for that matter. So no articulation going on here, but this one does have a very limited range of articulation. Articulated shoulders and wrists. But I also have the Black Series Grogu that I thought worked pretty well too. And it's still smaller than this new one, or not new one, than this other one from the other pram, see? So that Grogu's like extra large. Yoda sized even. Right, and like I said, this Black Series I got mostly for those accessories. The frog and the bowl and the little knob. We got another vintage collection Grogu that came with Luke. And the reason I bring that up is that that little shirt right here, right? Because I already had one, and they're pretty much identical. There's no difference, I don't think. Same plastic, same mold, everything. But again, it's just the exact same thing, kind of like this Grogu, right? Seeing a lot of the same pack-ins, right? I don't need 12 of the same Grogu just to get this shirt. And then when I go to buy another Grogu in a different pose just to get this pram or a different pose, right, now I'm stuck with another shirt. But that's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I don't know that we need the same thing packed in with every figure, right? And another note before I forget, another Grogu that I have, right? And we can even kind of compare here, because right, Luke Grogu came with a little backpack pouch as well. Right? We can drop him in there. Right. So you got Grogu in Luke's pouch here, or you got Grogu in Scout Trooper's pouch. Right, and that one's kind of hard to see in bad lighting, but I can even get this light closer. You can see it better in there. He's in there. But, I mean, certain ones like this one was a need, right? Because I can put this one on a Mandalorian. I can put it on the Scout Troopers. Anyone. I can put it on Ahsoka Tano. Anyone, really. Anybody that could be traveling with Grogu, potentially. That's a great accessory. So I don't want to bash it. I definitely don't want to complain about it. It's a good one. And likewise, some of this stuff I definitely felt like I needed. But if they would do like definitive versions, right? Like I said, this one's cute, but it's a lot less articulated, right, than these other two that I have. Or one, since they're identical, but I've got two of them now because I had to get this version of Luke with this scene, or from that scene, right? But then you need a different pram from a different scene. And I get it. That's why they made Grogu as a money-making tool. It's a license to print money, apparently. But I don't necessarily need 45 of them by the time this is all done. I just need one good one. Or even, in terms of Luke, right? Just in terms of Luke, I'll get each costume that he wears. If I have an appreciation for that scene, I'm gonna be interested, right? In Mando, right? I'm happy to have a dirtied up armor, even though I definitely needed the clean armor. This one's not going in the rubbish bin or anything, Still has the same value. It still looks really good. But, I mean, on that note, these are the exact same figure, right? Maybe we can get one of these figures where he's, oh, there goes Luke, where he's actually wearing this shirt or something, right? Instead of, right? Or maybe even, what was that one? What was I saying? I was thinking about it before. Big opportunity that they haven't gotten to with all these Grogus, right? Give us an IG-11. Ooh. Mech suit Grogu, right? IG-12 or whatever. How cool would that be? For all the Grogus that they want to put out and parts they want to reuse. I mean, you got most of the parts right there. Just combine them differently, right? I think that would work pretty well. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything here. I mean, I am missing the two more figures here. But we'll get to that in the next video, I think. I think we did some good comparisons, right? I'm pretty excited to get some pictures with these guys. Let me get facing this camera better here. There we go. Alright, guys. You know the deal. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me, checking out my video, checking out my new toys, my new Grogu and my new Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. If you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate you guys checking out my Facebook, my Instagram. Give me likes, give me follows over there. I'll leave the links down in the description. It's John Wayna and Street City Toys. I almost said Street City Studio like the channel here, but it's Street City Toys on Instagram, not Street City Studios. But you don't have to worry about remembering all that. If you want to check out the links in the description, they're down there. I appreciate it, guys. But as always, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. We're almost through it. Keep playing with them toys, and I'll talk to you again real soon.